Hey everybody, welcome to the GameKraft GameKast on thegameraccess.com. I'm your host, Bronson Fiore, joined by...
Ray Johannesson, or Intern001.
Aaron Reynolds.
Don Macaluso, the Shitaki Mushroom.
Yeah, we need to talk about this shit.
Yeah, the rivalry going on.
Oh, I'm uninformed. What's going on?
Okay, so we officially have two separate streaming teams for the site now.
Oh dear.
One was the original one, which was Ray and I, and the community called us the Super Senpai Bros. This happened when someone in the chat was calling us Gamer Senpai.
Yep.
So, okay. And then John and Nick started streaming Borderlands and other games together, and they got called the Shitaki Mushrooms because they do nothing but talk shit. So...
Awesome.
They have been streaming a lot more than us because Ray and I's work schedules have been fucked.
I just got a new job, though, so I'll be back.
Yeah, and I'll be working with you soon, so...
Yeah.
So
Wait,
we'll be on the same schedule. Yeah, so he used to work at my political call center, and now he takes care of crazy people. And I'm going to go do that with him because more hours. What, John?
The crazy people, that's the term you choose to use. It just makes me funny because the people who are currently talking are quite crazy.
No, Ray and I, if you got like a psychologist to analyze Ray and I, they'd be like, send him to the fucking ward.
They'd be like, I fucking quit.
Yeah, they'd be like, can I write a book, please?
No,
I think the same can be said for everyone at the site except for Bremen. Bremen is probably the most normal person on the site.
Bremen would be arrested within 6 minutes of that therapy session.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot tentacles.
Yeah, I was like, what do you see here?
Yeah,
Japanese,
What's next to the tentacles? A 5-year-old.
The pedophilia, yeah. That's...
Yeah, now that I think about it, there is no sane human being that works at the site.
Yeah, just everyone here has just like... I think that should be like a prerequisite when like Nick, Anthony, and I sit down to hire people. It's like, is this person mentally disturbed? Yes, okay, they fit in here.
Are they mentally disturbed in an entertaining way? Oh, good, we could use you. Oh, all right.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
It has
You
to
could
be
have a show.
entertaining.
Right,
But
if you're crazy in a boring way, then what's the point? What are you even doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, so... But John and them started streaming more often, and they have cultivated a fan base. And I watched their stream, and their stream is so much different than ours, because, like, people come to our stream with problems.
They're just like, you guys need to help me, and we'll help them. We'll, like, solve major life problems. And then we look at their stream, and it's just full of...
Just shit talk
talking.
and, like, asking normal questions.
Yeah, just been like, so how do you like this game? Or what do you like favorite thing about this? And ours is like, my mom just committed suicide and my girlfriend's cheating on me. I need help.
Oh man.
And we're just like, well, obviously.
There was a case where someone like got on Twitch and said, "Oh, something really, really shitty happened to me. Here it is, blah blah blah." And I think Nick and I were like, "Oh, that fucking sucks." And then we just continued with like our shit talking and stuff.
Yeah, like...
See, we'll help people in their time of need, because we're good Samaritans.
We are good Samaritans in the art of entertainment.
So...
Okay,
rather
that's a
than
way to
help
sell
you,
that. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Rather than help you fix your problems, we try to help you get them.
Oh, forget that?
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
All right.
because ignorance is bliss.
It is.
Okay.
You know, there are people living right now that can fully
I was
attest
just
to
like,
that.
thank God I'm not Ray Johannesson.
That is literally the whole, like... Ignorance is the bad guy of Persona 4.
It is. Yep, that's the whole point of it.
Is it?
Well, I mean, you're searching for the truth.
True.
You have
So-
to. It's ignorance. Like you can't accept. You know the
I'm
like you
halfway
start by
done with
not
it
being
now.
able to accept the bad parts of yourself, and the only way to
That
get
game
past
is
is to
so
finally accept it.
goddamn sad.
It is my favorite game of all
I'm
time.
finally playing
game's
through
amazing.
it again, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is the saddest game ever. Poor Nanako.
We'll
Oh,
get to
Nanako. Goddamn.
smoking cop uncle.
He's the secret real boss. He just breaks a beer bottle when you get back to the house one night. You have to fight him
Daddy,
with your
no.
golf club.
Does Nanako pick... Nanako pick a belt?
Here's Johnny.
Pick a belt, Nanako.
Those aren't belts. Those are your shirts, Dad. They'll still hurt.
Pick one that's extra coarse.
Oh God.
Man.
But no, they've been streaming Borderlands 2, and we like started Sunset Overdrive, but realized that there's no fan base for that game. So
Oh, really?
And Nick really likes that game a lot.
I'm iffy on it. I'm just like, this is cool because of all the references and little Easter eggs, but other than that, it kind of sucks.
It's like it plays a lot like Ratchet and Clank, like the way shooting and movement works.
I don't know. I've never played it.
I think once you get your hands on it when you buy an Xbox, like you will probably really like it. Because I intend to return it because J-Stars Plus is coming. That fighting game with all those anime characters. It
I
looks
thought
so
it was like a weird SingStar version, but J-pop.
No, it's this fighting game that's like Goku and Naruto and Kenshi.
It looks really
That
badass.
sounds super cool.
It's
Actually.
it's super dope. I'm super hyped for that game. But no, so like we're gonna stream random shit when we have the time, and then
once the 23rd hits,
and the 23rd we're gonna stream Batman until we beat it. So
the day it comes out,
let's stream it.
Yep,
Yeah,
let's
it's
stream
gonna
it.
be
We
a
have
stream
let's
it.
streamed Grand Theft Auto 5 and The Last of Us. Now we're doing Batman.
Are you guys not going to finish up Sunset Overdrive?
Bronson
Probably
doesn't
not.
want to, because we have like 2 to 3 viewers at the most.
Oh, I know. It was really depressing.
Yeah,
that's
I
how
was
it's been
literally
every time.
I was the only person talking to you guys because I was the only person there.
yeah, and not only that, but like we've kind of noticed that like we need to pick a game that's in the top 30 on Twitch, or there's significantly less people watching.
Yeah, because once we get conversation going too, we spike in viewers.
Yeah,
too.
like I noticed that like during The Last of Us, like Last of Us is still a top 30 game on Twitch, so we'll get people. And when we were doing GTA 5, that's a top 10 game on Twitch, and that
our record broke like 215.
Yeah, like we hit 200 during GTA 5. So, oddly enough, during Extra Life though, we got like this like. Extra Life had weird peaks and valleys for the Graveyard Crew.
What do you mean?
Like, it was Tori, Stephanie, and I streaming during Extra Life, and like around 4 a.m., like we had like 20 people, and then just like exploded around 5 a.m. to like 200. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Twitch.
So yeah, I don't know. The streaming rivalry will continue. Are you guys continuing to go through Borderlands?
Yeah, now we're gonna go through the DLC because we beat the main game.
All right, so what's the plan after that for you guys?
The pre-sequel?
No, actually, I think we've actually been talking Evolve.
Oh, can you get
we've
2
been
more
talking-
people to do it, or?
Yeah, you can. We can do. Like the thing is, you would have to get a capable computer, and
yeah, both of you.
I can run that game fine.
I'd also need
Okay,
to buy
so then
Evolve.
just Ray.
Yeah,
But
You don't think mine can do it?
yeah, I know that
No.
Nick does want to do the pre-sequel, but I really don't want to buy it. So we'll see how it
I
goes.
mean, like Steam sales start this Friday, so who the fuck
Oh
knows?
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, so who the fuck knows on that? Like,
I gotta get back and start working the streets to get some of that money.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so broke after E3. You don't
I'm
even
gonna
know.
have so much money when you get back from E3.
Good. You can pay my half of the rent, right?
God, no. That's what I'm excited for with this job, because it's overtime after 8 hours, and if we hit 40, it's just pure overtime.
Oh, I'm gonna work as many double shifts as
Which means
possible.
after I hit 40 hours, if I work a 10-hour day, that's $32 an hour.
If it's over an 8-hour shift.
Yep. It's 21 up till that, though, and I'm just like, woo!
Yeah, so like my game plan would be to like do 8-hour shifts for 5 days, and then do a 6th day that's a double shift.
The 16 hour.
Yeah, like that would be my game plan. Just like, you keep working these 50 6-hour weeks.
Why?
So yeah, weird, and it's all graveyard. So yeah.
Well, you're not guaranteed pure grave.
Yeah, that's true.
You
That
get bounced around.
yeah, I can't imagine people who like besides people like us who would want to do graveyard though.
Well, the way I figured it is I clean the house for 5 hours, then get to play on my DS for 3 until everyone wakes
I
up.
thought you were not allowed to bring electronics.
Yeah, put it in your backpack. They won't notice.
That's true. They won't.
Yeah, literally, apparently once everyone's asleep and you're done with your housework at grave, you can just relax until it's morning and the next guy shows up.
I would just read books constantly.
But if someone does show up and you're like on electronics, it's grounds for termination.
That's why when you hear a door open,
Just throw it.
Be like Scott Pilgrim where he just jumps through the window. It's like, oh, I was outside, dumped the trash. Oh, yeah. So, alright, yeah, I know we're planning to do Batman and then, like, GTA 4, but we could change that to something else. It kind of depends on what's popular. Hello? Can you guys hear me?
What's popular? What's popular these days?
I don't know. Video games are popular.
I think
Pac-Man?
these hipsters and records and stuff are popular.
No, they weren't. We just tried that.
We just tried that with Sunset Overdrive.
Beards.
We could just stream Hearthstone.
Organic stuff.
That's in the top 10. I know that.
I have a beard and I do like organic food.
You are a hipster.
That's enough, right?
Else?
Well, is it like a big flowing beard or is it like stubble?
No, it's in between.
He also wears a hashtag like all the time.
I don't wear a hashtag all the time. I have one shirt with a hashtag on it. It was from E3.
Yeah, but you wear it all the time.
It gets cycled into my wardrobe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't all the
Hashtags
time.
are cool.
Hashtags are cool.
They're pretty hip.
Hashtag at the Gamer Access.
Hashtag.
Subliminal advertising there.
Yep.
I was sitting here. I was drinking a can of Coke today, and on the side of it says hashtag share a Coke. Who are these people using these hashtags?
Yeah, who are these fucking people who do that? I'm kind of curious.
It's,
Like when they
it is the Illuminati.
Hashtag pound sign.
Yes. Okay. Yep. I'll buy that.
Like
I'm
hashtag sharing a Coke. Who the fuck posted this? Like that's what I want to know.
Right. I want to know who are these people. Like this is clearly like blunt force. Just trying to get something going. And for someone to just okay, yeah, share a Coke, like at friend or something. I don't know.
Is anyone besides me here use their Twitter semi-regularly?
I just deleted mine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's, Ray has
it's not really of use unless you're trying to get news from like specific people, or you
like,
have a lot of people to like talk to.
Or you're like in an industry like us. But yeah, like
that's like where you find people, who are in the industry. You follow them, you get news from them, and that works. But it was just another thing. It's like Facebook, but just whittled down to 140 characters. So.
Yeah, like I look at like my status, my like tweets. Sorry, from like Twitter, and like I can't remember the last time I used a hashtag. I think it was at E3 when I was at the Microsoft Press conference, and they're like, tweet out this hashtag and you win something cool. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? I'm stuck in this line until this starts.
This will take up 5 seconds.
This will eat up some time in my life while I wait for this line, and this French person next to me fucks around on their tablet.
The only time I use hashtags as a joke, really, just to write something really long and dumb. Hashtag something.
I will do it when running the like TGA Twitter because I run that.
Oh yeah,
but even then, I just fucking tag people or tag companies that's related to like this week for instance, I'm gonna do 6-minute access full release of Heroes of the Storm at Blizzard Entertainment at Heroes of the Storm.
Right. Or
but from
you could be subtle. Like just we're going to play at Blizzard's at Heroes of the Storm right now. And you got to be smooth with it.
From an advertising standpoint, hashtags make sense though.
Yeah.
It's just when you're like one of those 13-year-old girls who's like hashtag just brush my hair, hashtag duck face.
I'm going to look up. All right, so I just looked up the Share a Coke hashtag.
Okay.
Thank you at Emily Wesley 9 for my new prized possession, and then it's a custom Share a Coke. And that's
you
my
can
niece.
Get like custom Cokes?
Yeah, you can get custom Coke cans.
Huh.
My niece would like to share a Coke with the legend at Mayor's Leonard 11, and then it's a picture of
So
that.
just trying to get famous people's attention. I'll share a Coke with you. Love me.
Nash, you are a very important person. Ellipses. Want to share a Coke?
I'd share a Coke with you, Bronson.
I would share a Coke with this whole staff because Coke is infinitely better than Pepsi.
Well, see, here's my problem:
Unless
I don't
it's
want to share a Coke,
Pepsi.
especially a can.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. You repeat that?
I don't want to share a Coke, especially a can. That's too little. I'm an American. I'm gonna be like double fisting these.
You want this? You want to supersize it?
You want
exactly? Man,
I mean,
That's one of the biggest problems with Seattle. They don't have the supersized cups. What? Like when you go to McDonald's.
Oh, do they just have large?
They just have large, and it's like, oh yeah, it's the largest. So no, it's not. I know this.
So as someone who has been cutting weight, and as someone who's been cutting weight and trying to drink less soda, I cannot finish a large Coke at McDonald's.
That was a lie. I saw you do it today.
No, we split that.
I had like 3 sips, buddy.
Did you share a Coke, Bronson?
We shared this unbelievably delicious drink where you mix High C and what else?
It's that Fanta strawberry.
Okay.
You come up with weird ideas when you work at McDonald's when you're 17. It's delicious.
No, I totally, I did that too.
Fucking amazing. It's so good. But no, like, I noticed I can do it with fruit drinks, like Hawaiian Punch, but I cannot do it with soda. I cannot like just down a whole large Coke.
Well, that's good. That's honestly very good for you. Also, High C is a Coke product, as is Fanta, so you did share a Coke.
Okay, we shared a Coke. Technicality. Next time we go to McDonald's and have a High C, we should use the share a Coke hashtag. Fucking goddamn it. Oh god, video games.
This show's pretty stupid. I love it.
This is why I insist on keeping the show around, because I'm just like, TGA needs a garbage dump where we can talk about sports and dumb shit. Otherwise, it's just gonna like blow.
Might as well be.
Oh, we should do that.
What?
When we dip Oreos in cheese, have Coke.
Oh yeah. So I found another one. He does it too. I found another one.
I've been doing it since I was 9.
Yeah, like him and Dan.
What is there some sort of show? Was there an episode of something that we missed as children that this is a thing that's going around independently?
Oh no, we have found Dan Reichert's clone.
Oh no!
Like there are 2 of these on this earth.
Oh,
and it is frightening. It is scary as hell.
Damn.
Like,
it's not that scary.
So do you mind?
Whoever wins, we lose.
Do you mind telling them like the story of how until you lived here, you washed your clothes?
All right. I grew up in a very, very poor and not good family, and the way we always had to wash clothes was because I was broke and my parents were evil. I had to wash my clothes by hand with like a grate and soap, like in the olden days of yore.
Hey, and man,
I did this up until, like, this year.
Oh,
until you moved in with, like, Lynn last year, right?
Yeah. And then they were just like, let's go to laundromats. I'm like, that's so much money.
Not if you go where I go. That's not
it's like $15 to wash your clothes.
Not if you go where I go.
It's free in your sink.
I will explain this, though. Not if you go where I go, because the washing machines are super big and the dry is free.
It's free in your
dry
sink.
Is free.
Yeah, the dryer is free.
Where are you going for free dry?
Yeah, that washing by the Jelly Donut. Mm-hmm. Yeah, over there.
Is that the one that has the Ride machine?
Yeah, the one that has the ride. You've been in there with me, yeah. Aaron,
I have.
Yeah, when I cut my foot open before CES, that was fun. Bled all over the carpet. It was great.
Was carpet in a laundromat?
No, like when it was that was here
okay.
before we did laundry.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, I gotta show you that blood stain. It's covered by boxes right now.
It's the coolest.
Yeah,
it's the coolest.
Cut my foot open on broken glass, and then was on a hurt foot all of CES. Good times. Oh god, remember when we walked so much at CES? We got like back into the hotel and like walking barefoot hurt. Like our feet were so tender from all the walking that like taking our socks off and walking on carpet fibers hurt.
It was like walking
That's
from
really
the hotel, from the hotel in Vegas to the convention center, walking all around CES, traversing like between 2 or 3 buildings, and then doing that for hours, then walking our way back to the hotel as the sun was setting. Like, and then, we were trying to go out and do stuff afterwards in the middle of like winter in Vegas, so the streets were deserted except for those like really dirty mascot wearing people trying to take pictures for money.
Oh, and then that guy who's just like he's trying to advertise a strip club and then he starts advertising booze. He's like, we got Kool-Aid too.
We got Kool-Aid too. That dude was cool.
There's this guy. Like, how many times did we get offered like free limo service to a strip club during that trip?
A few times, but what sticks more in my mind is all of the hooker trading cards.
Yeah, those are a thing.
Yeah,
I saw those when I was in Vegas.
We collected them all, and then like before we left the hotel, we set up like a display of them in the hotel room.
I made a house of cards out of them.
Yeah, see, we like stuck them in the TV and hid them behind the toilet, and like.
I just made a giant, massive tower of cards just in the middle of this room.
Aaron, didn't you try and give them to your roommates, and then they were like, "Fuck this"?
I did. I kept them in my own bag.
Did you trade 2 Sukis for a Peggy?
I was like, no, I was gonna give them their starter pack, and then we could trade, and we'd figure out a way to duel. But they didn't have any interest, and thus I didn't have any interest. So they eventually had to go in the garbage because I couldn't think of anything clever to do with them.
It's just like I summoned Peggy and used school loans.
You should have just hit them all over our college campus.
You should have just started like hiding them everywhere. You're right. That's what I should have done.
Go into stores, just hide them.
I mean,
in tip jars.
I mean, you could like hide them at Spencer's Gifts, but then they just fit right in.
Yeah.
No, you don't do it at Spencer's. Are you kidding?
Leave them in tip jars.
Do it at like a Babies R Us or something.
Yeah.
Well, Babies R Us.
You go to like a Brookstone, like just something you wouldn't expect. It's not even on your mind at all.
Just really, really classy place.
No,
make it a little bit classier.
Or you go to Starbucks and you tip them $1 and you like wrap the dollar around it, so like when they're unfolding their money, they see this.
That's what you do. Is just every time you pay for something and you don't have to stick around after payment, like just slip them in with some bills. But no, I didn't think of any of these. But
damn it, these are missed opportunities. Damn,
hindsight's 2020.
Another time.
I mean, yeah. So
hindsight 2020. We probably shouldn't have gone to Vegas to begin with. That was just
Vegas is always a mistake.
It always is. But what are you gonna do?
Vegas. I like your response. Vegas is
The monorail was fun. I almost got jumped by a waitress because $100 fell out of someone's pocket and I dove on it when she tried to dive on it. But I got there first.
That waitress has been trying to get in Vegas. She's trying to get onto the stage. She's trying to make a living as a waiter, trying to become an actor. You went and ruined that for her. How do you feel?
No, it was great because we were both walking, and then I saw it, and then I looked up, and she was looking down at it, and we locked eyes, and then we both just started going for it, and she started to sprint, and I literally dove like I was going for home plate after a line drive to center field. I was like, ah.
Like when you looked at each other, there was this silent mutual agreement, the game is on, and then just leaping at this buddy on the ground.
I don't know how, but I dove and it perfectly landed in my hand, and then she stepped on my hand and heels, and I was like, worth it.
Oh damn! Yeah.
The heel wasn't what hit; it was the flat part. I was just like, thank God she didn't stab my hand. That would have been great though. I could have sued the casino for damages.
Well, you could try.
And that's how Ray became a millionaire.
Yeah, I tripped and this waitress just started stabbing my hand. And now I own the Luxor.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Chris Angel is my... I own Chris Angel. I'm renting him out for birthdays.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
God damn it. Across your kiddie pool.
So video games, we all play those.
Persona 4
well,
is great.
sort of.
Yeah, okay, so let's get to the real meat of the conversation. You've been playing Persona 4.
I have been playing Persona 4.
Okay.
I wake up to Persona 4 music because he'll wake up before me or get home hella late, 6 a.m. and start playing, and I'll wake up 2 hours later and I'm just like, Persona music, what a great way to start the day.
That is a good way to start the day.
You'll wake up at 9, walk, sit down. Why am I up this early? You got hyped for Persona. You just want that cat mascot.
Yeah, Persona 5 has a cat mascot.
Or a cat can do sit-ups and grow a baby.
He grew a full-grown teenager. He grew a teenage boy by doing sit-ups.
You wonder if he did more sit-ups if they would have come out like a 20-year-old? Smoking cop uncle.
Yeah, he just does
That would be a great surprise. It's just take off his head. Surprise, motherfucker! I'm Teddy.
I've been undercover.
I'm his persona.
Tojiba is Teddy's persona.
Persona! Break a glass bottle, stab him in the eye with it.
Put a cigarette out on the forehead.
That's his fire damage. That's Aggie.
Is this what you guys do to each other in your free time?
Yeah, I can't imagine them being around each other a whole lot's doing a lot of good for them.
I don't even want to imagine how many cigars Bronson has put out on Ray.
You don't want to see my back.
All the shattered glass from beer bottles on your back.
See, I know this is this is not true because I do not smoke and I very rarely drink.
Well, I never said you smoked the
I've
cigars.
never seen anyone do as much hookah as you.
I just tase him. That's all I do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Interesting.
I use Zio.
Zio.
I support your.
So you're Kanji. Actually, that fits. You have Kanji's personality. You remind me a lot of him.
Okay then.
What? But Kanji's a badass though. Bronson's just Bronson.
No, I am the most
badass. I don't mean like
badass.
the beat up biker gangs. I mean like the confused personality.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Now
Oh my god.
Like, to be fair,
what's happening here?
It's made sense to me ever since that one day where Bronson was like, "Yeah, I lost a bet to go to a gay bar." Oh
No,
yeah,
that was not a lost bet. That was you volunteered me to go with Panda and Lydia.
Yeah.
I did not agree to this.
You said yes to them. You had fun there on that stripper pole.
Bronson.
We never went.
Bronson.
What?
It's okay.
We support your lifestyle, Bronson.
It's
I
all
hate
right.
you all.
Nobody here is discriminating. We understand.
Bremen's not here right now.
Bronson, when you
You're
come
born
up,
that way.
Oh my god.
Bronson, when you come up, you can join our LGBT game board game night. Come on.
Yes.
I'm not gay.
Steve,
Oh my
Aaron's
god.
getting your foot in the door,
Doorways are
Bronson.
opening up everywhere.
Oh my
Especially the
god.
back door.
To be fair, we are accepting of everyone. We're just here to play board games.
Okay.
But come on,
Yeah,
Bronson.
you
That's
like
cool.
board games,
Yeah,
Bronson.
that's cool.
I'm gonna beat Ray with his water bottle.
I just heard sounds like, oh god, they're killing each other finally.
This can of deodorant is what I'll beat him with.
Taking your taser's out of batteries, thank God. Out of cigars and whiskey too.
One day I just actually tase him. Just, hey Ray. Oh my god.
One day when you go to San Francisco to
All right,
complete the
Bronson.
ritual.
What you and Ray do in your personal time, let's keep that between you two.
Oh, god. Okay,
all right, yeah.
so Persona.
You run that joke to the ground. Persona 4.
Persona.
Yeah, Persona. I had just unlocked Risei.
Yeah, you
nice.
Fought Giant Shadow Teddy, who for some reason is exactly Teddy, just with a fucked up eyeball.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
What do you think of the game so far?
It doesn't give you enough time. I need more time.
Whoa, what?
I want to see all the social links, and I keep running too late, and I have to clear the entire dungeon in like one shot.
So this is
And I have to pay off the fox to heal me at the end.
This is why New Game Plus exists.
Yeah, exactly.
I've done like 4 playthroughs of that game.
There's just so many options and so little courage.
I think I've spent like collectively like 200 hours on Persona 4.
And you still haven't platinumed it.
Yeah, well, I mean, because I've only done 2 on the Vita, and I've done the other ones on the PS2.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. So you're liking it though?
Yeah, it's fun. I like the team. Like you can set up, like you can switch people out and everything. Really apparently Chie is really good.
Chie is beast.
Chie is the best. Like that's just not even like considering Persona. Chie is just the best.
I prefer her to Yosuke, I have to say, easily.
So Aaron, you are in the camp of Chie for best girl.
Chie is my waifu.
Chie is your wife.
I don't know.
You forgot the hashtag.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hashtag waifu. I apologize.
I am sending that to Anthony right now as the title of this podcast.
She is my wife.
Anyway, continue talking about the game, guys.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know, like... I think Yukiko's more useful just because she heals. And
he is good.
Super high, like, SP. Although, she has Galactic Punch, which is the most useful thing ever.
Oh, also a great name.
Galactic Punch.
And she gets God Hand, which is the best physical attack in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know,
it's been a while since I played. It's like you get a team of 3, right?
Team of 4.
Team of 4.
I actually know. Like, I just unlocked her and Teddy, and every time I see Teddy, I'm just like, oh, I remember the days of game night kicking Teddy's ass in Macalusos.
God,
those were fun.
What did we talk about today? Talk shit, get shot. That's what happens.
Fine, Bronson, you're bad at fighting games. Here, I'll go back to game night logic and have to bash Bronson.
I have never been shot, and I talk more shit than everyone on the site combined.
You are gonna get shot. That's what I'm saying. Like like one day we're gonna be at like a press event down in Vegas, and you're gonna talk some shit to the wrong person, and you are just gonna get iced right in front of us. That is exactly how John's gonna go.
What a way to go with Bronson watching.
You looking forward to game night coming back, John, and shit talking and bashing on Bronson like the good old days?
Oh, dude, yeah, I haven't played. Bronson, brush up on your Persona, because I'm not going to play it till we get there, and I'm still going to crush you.
Yeah, you need the time, Bronson.
Jeez.
Oh,
like,
damn.
I think that one time you beat me one round, and everyone was like, "Oh, Bronson's going to beat John," and then I swept you for the other two.
That's hey, you know what? You guys can have Persona. That's great. And I'm the only one who consistently beats Bremen in Persona, so that's good.
But
no, you're not.
Yeah,
no, you're not.
I can beat Bremen semi-consistently.
You can, like, maybe a round every 7.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I wasn't there last game night, and I think you actually were pretty successful, so I think you might be right.
That's because everyone was on drugs.
That's because that game night at Roey's turned into a drug den.
Yeah, it.
Like, just fucking, I came in there and just like weed and fucking hookah and
pills at the last one I was at.
Pills, and it's just like, the fuck is Roey letting happen here? This is
it's funny. Yeah, it's funny because he's always all like, "See, this is how I like it. No like alcohol or anything like that. Like just hanging out and playing games. Yeah, it's so cool." And then like, fucking Joseph shows up with like 24 packs and shit.
Awesome.
He's the Mr. Chang of game night.
He's the Mr. See, we can't bring.
Well, in Joseph's defense, I really like Joseph, so that's my
defense. All these people are cool people that I enjoy hanging out with most of the time. It's just it takes away from game night when half of game night is fucking getting high or doing drugs.
Plus, it didn't help that there was like 8 TVs and like there was one person on each TV doing something.
Yeah,
great.
Like our tap is 3 televisions, and that's when I buy another television.
Yeah, like I was just like, I can play League over there, Dragon Ball over there, Halo over here. There's PSPs down there. Oh look, Smash on the DS. Persona's up here.
It's like
my head hurts. There's too many games going on.
Like
damn.
Our current game plan is 3 big-ass televisions.
Yep.
And at first, 2 big-ass televisions.
Right.
And then
handheld Smash and stuff.
Yeah, like, you can bring your own handhelds. And, like, if you want to drink, you want to smoke, you want to do hookah, you do it fucking outside by the shed.
Hey, Bronson, I think we can break a rule and let some root beer come in here.
Sure.
That is one of the worst jokes I have ever heard.
Time.
Oh no, it's bad because I hate root beer.
It's bad because he hates root beer. I love root beer. Root beer's great.
Well, that makes it a little bit better.
No.
Sorry, Ray.
We're also gonna try and get like a pizza fund going where everyone brings like $3 and we all order pizzas.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Turn this into something that's actually organized and just not total fucking chaos.
Well, I mean that's you can attempt to organize it however much you want, but it's all dependent on who's coming to your gathering. That determines whether the chaos happens or not.
It'll be fine. The most amount of chaos is going to be me talking mad shit and someone getting butthurt about it.
Yeah, like that's not even that bad.
I don't know. If we wanted to get a new neutral fighting game, we could just bring Mortal Kombat into the mix.
No, John would.
Mortal Kombat's not neutral.
Yeah, like if you want to talk.
I don't know. I think I might be able to take John.
No, not. No, not happening.
I don't know. I didn't think I'd be able to take Quinn. Took Quinn pretty easily.
Well, yeah, that's because Quinn's bad at fighting games. I took Quinn.
He spent like the last 3 days in a row playing it.
Yeah, he's bad at fighting games though. He's really bad. No.
Then again, I've never seen John play Mortal Kombat.
He has footage on his Facebook.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, him and Jay. Those were good matches.
Yeah, oh man, yeah, like Street Fighter 5. So excited for that.
Oh yes.
Like, just that's
That'll
gonna be
fun.
That is gonna be a game
that is a fighting game that you are better than me at.
Yeah, I would say I think Bronson's probably one of the best at that one.
I think the only person at game night who's better than me at Street Fighter is Bremen, and even then, it's by a fucking hair. And
but his Zangief is like a demon out of hell, dude.
Yeah, we play the same character. We both play Zangief.
So it's a Zangief versus Zangief match?
Yeah.
I think that's how you need to christen that game.
Wait, what?
That's how you need to christen that game.
Oh, no, what they said.
I said hot.
All that bear wrestling action. Let's see. I main Zangief, and then Ken is my next, and then I was starting to learn Abel pretty well.
Yeah, I got pretty good with Abel. Abel, Ken, and Dudley.
Everyone plays fucking Ken because of the flowchart. Let's be honest here.
Yep.
The fucking Ken flowchart. That's all that every fucking there are a million Ken players and they're all terrible because they all follow the flowchart. It's just like Fireball. Fireball didn't work. High kick, low kick. That didn't work. Shoryuken. Repeat. Oh, and then the spin kick one. What's that one called? Oh well. Yeah, Street Fighter and DOA are my two games. And DOA, it's like Bremen way above everyone else.
Yep.
Me, and then just like everyone else below that.
I don't know. There's pretty fair competition for Smash.
Smash is a pretty even field.
Me and John are definitely at the top.
Yeah, like I'm definitely on the lower end of Smash. Occasionally I'll have a good ass game though.
For some reason, Bremen does not like Smash Bros.
He doesn't like dive kick either because he's a bad person.
Well, I don't like dive kick because I never fucking win.
I'm still undefeated in that.
Practice against Ray. You'll get really good really quick.
That's how Bronson got so good. He lost to me like 20 times in a row and kept saying one more.
Yeah, and then I figured out oh wow, I can't beat Ray, but I can fucking beat anyone else this damn game. So yeah, dive kick. So
dive kick.
Oh, we have PlayStation Superstars.
Oh yeah, PlayStation All Stars. Though now that
I can beat all of you guys handily at that.
We can do Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8, we're pretty even. Anthony always edges us out, I feel like.
Yeah, Anthony is really good at Mario Kart 8.
I'm just saying, at 200 cc's, we all suck.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'm pretty decent at Mario Kart. I got dead last on the easiest setting on 200 cc because I just couldn't turn. I was like, I'm ready for this turn, and then I would just go straight forward, completely sideways. The car didn't even realize it would turn yet. I was just like, well, this sucks.
So my best Mario Kart was 7.
8 was mine.
7 was the 7 was the one that I would just...
Not 8, yeah, 7.
7 was the one where I would just dominate people. 7 wasn't even fair sometimes.
That's how I felt about Kirby Air Ride.
We're not doing Mario Party until we're finished with Mario Party Party.
Wait, what? What?
Okay, so...
We're not playing Mario Party until we're done with Mario Party?
Oh, he'll explain himself.
The video series that we're doing.
Oh,
yeah.
I knew what Mario Party
because
Party
then
was.
the last thing we want to do is overdose on Mario Party before it starts.
Yeah, 50 turns of Mario Party once a month for 10 months.
Oh, I've got half of the Waluigi trophy. I just need the trophy part of it.
Yeah, because Waluigi, that's something you should be awarding people.
Yeah, that's what you get. Congratulations, you ass.
You first off
get the lesser of the 4 Nintendo brothers.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, nobody really wins at Mario Party.
Yeah.
You all lose consecutively. Just one feels better about it.
You all lose, and not only are we gonna lose, you're gonna make us eat weird food combos.
It's delicious. We should also try wrapping pickles or fruit rolls around pickles. That's another good one.
That sounds equally as disgusting. I will say your beef jerky and cheese thing sounds
beef jerky
amazing.
And cheese? That's a really good one.
Yeah, he told me about beef jerky and nacho cheese, and I'm like, that sounds fucking great, actually.
It does.
There's also bacon wrapped grilled cheese. That one's really good.
That actually also sounds really good.
Yeah, literally, you lay out bacon, you flip it over the sandwich, then you do it again on the other side, and then you cook the bacon in a pan, and it's perfect.
I remember when I was hanging out with Aaron, not this Aaron, other Aaron.
Yeah.
When I was at that movie night thing with her and a bunch of other people, they did bacon wrapped water chestnuts, and after everyone ate 2 of them, we were just like, I kind of just want to eat the bacon. This is why you don't wrap.
Water chestnut is.
It's like a vegetable.
Ah. But you know I don't eat food.
You don't
when
eat.
You're gone. I'm gonna eat Tostinos. Just all.
I am going to have people monitoring you so you don't kill yourself by eating nothing but Tostino's pizza.
I don't think there's anyone brave enough just to walk into this house.
John, will you monitor his diabetes while I'm gone? Oh wait, no, fuck.
I was about to say, John's staying
Yeah.
with E3.
Yeah.
And then you know that I am totally on the side of do what you want as long as it's in the confines of the law.
Okay, that's fine. I just don't want Ray to kill himself with frozen pizzas.
I did that for 6 months and I didn't die.
Yeah, because you'll diabetic.
Come back to a little adventure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. So Persona, you're enjoying it.
Yes, I think the next person I'm getting is Naruto or
Naoto.
Naoto, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man, it's a bummer that you're not.
The dungeons are so weird. Like, I can't get over it.
The strip club, the castle, the
Kanji specifically.
The bad bathhouse.
Yeah, like bad bathhouse to the strip club. I was just like, okay, this can't possibly get weirder. Why did you kill off evil teacher? Not even 1,000,000 baths could get you clean.
So let me. I love all the wording in that game. Like, it's hilarious. It's so funny. Well, I was gonna ask. First off, you're gonna like the next dungeon a lot. It's really cool.
All I'm thinking about still is just every time like you try and like social link with Dojima, it's just like, wow, you must be really bored to talk with me. Have a seat, champ.
Have a seat as I tell you about my depressing as hell life.
Yeah. By the way, are you the murderer?
Are you the murderer?
Are you guys fighting again? No. I was just seeing if he was a psycho killer.
How do you like your coffee? Black. Just like, we'll stop trying to act so tough. Cream and sugar, you sissy. Oh god.
Are you resisting an officer of the law?
So you're enjoying it?
It's really funny.
That, like I said, is my favorite game of all time.
There's just so much in that game to do, though. I'm just like, I have to do New Game Plus. There's not another way around.
Yeah, like that's unless you follow a guide, you can't do everything in one playthrough.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a specific guide on how
to
do it.
There's what you have to do every single day, and even then, I think you have to do it in New Game Plus.
You have to do like one thing over.
Yeah, because so do you want me to spoil some things? They're not main story; they're extras.
Yeah, sure.
There are 2 secret bosses. One is Death
itself,
which is maxing the Death social link, and the other is Margaret.
Margaret.
Yes,
oh.
it's
Margaret.
Yes, it's when you 100% the Persona compendium.
She becomes a Persona and kills you?
No, she's like, oh, I want to test your strength as a Persona user, and you go fight her.
Why can't we just get her on our team? That would make the game so much quicker.
She would kick everyone's ass, that's why.
Margaret, you stare. Everything.
Everyone I know who's ever beaten her did it. Well, you have to do it on New Game Plus because you can't fuse certain personas till then. But everyone has to use the best persona in the game, which is Izanagi no Okami.
And then you get him when you beat the game.
Yeah, you get him, and he's like an 8-thing fusion.
By the way, I maxed out the Drama Girls, and it was like, you can now make this.
Yeah.
How do you? It's just random when you make it?
No, you have to have you go. I forgot which fusion it is. It might be a quad or a 5.
Yeah.
But it's specific. It's like you make this, and it gives you a specific list of what you need.
Yeah, that's what it does for Black Frost.
Yeah, I think hers is actually a really easy one to fuse too.
Well, she was a really easy one to finish.
Yeah, she has daddy issues.
Oh look, there's the weird beetle.
Yeah, so you've been playing that. Anything else you played recently?
Let's see, Massive Chalice.
How was that? That is the game with gold. I've heard mixed opinions.
I find it extremely addicting, but that's because I really like strategy-based games. And that game is no less than what it sounds like. It's literally... Basically, you get... I think it's 250 years to kill off your enemy, and that's like this virus. If you can last that long, you've found a cure, basically. And over time, your heroes die, they have babies, they can go off and do quests for you to get more stuff. And it's literally just a balancing game between not having all of your heroes die, but not sending all of your strong heroes to do things, so you're left with weak defense. And, I've done, 4 playthroughs of this, because I just keep restarting, because, damn it, I messed up. And it's It's a game I would definitely suggest at least looking into, especially since it's a free game right now. There's really no reason not to try it.
Yeah, I'll give it a download. I'm typically not fond of strategy games, but fuck it, I'll give it a shot. Let's see, what have I been playing recently?
Your tablet?
Yeah, so I caved. I finally got an iPad. That's the thing that happened.
Boo.
I got an iPad through my cell phone provider, and I haven't really gamed too much on it. Like, I tried a free car game called Asphalt 8, which that was kind of cool. It looked really pretty for, like, a tablet game. And then, of course, Hearthstone, the only true game for the iPad.
Yeah, the only one you need.
Yeah, really the only one you need. Just download Hearthstone. There you go. And I've been reading a lot.
Oh, something I noticed with, like, games like that. Heroes of the Storm.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I was at GameStop earlier today, and it looked like it was coming out for console, and I was super confused.
So, no, what those are is, like, they're cards that you use to buy heroes and stuff.
Boxes, like, discs.
I imagine that's just like, oh, here's this free disc to install this game to spread awareness. They did it with Warcraft.
I don't know, it was like coming soon. I was just like, what? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it, like, yeah, it's a download or like a free character, but I was just like, this is really weird.
That is weird.
I was like, but in all honesty, if I could get it for the PS4, I would be on it probably at least once a day. Because my laptop sucks and I play it at like 10 frames per.
Everything cranked to low, resolution cut down, and it still runs like shit.
Yeah, like if I had it on a system, I'd actually probably get pretty good.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're building.
Or once I get 3 checks from Chrysalis for 1,000 apiece.
You're 2 months away from your building your computer, so I mean.
Yeah, at Chrysalis, I might honestly just save up and go just like try for like a $3,000 setup.
That would, like, my game plan would be like pay off debt and then go to that.
I kind of want to see just Nick's face when I send him a picture of my build, and he disappeared for like 3 hours, got a new card. Mine's better again. The world is okay.
Like, bought quad SLI Titan X, spent $4,000.
I'm okay again, guys.
The Titan X is so retarded to me.
The intern does not have the best computer.
It doesn't make any sense now with the 80 Ti.
Yeah, from the biggest gap was on Tomb Raider, and it was like a 5-frame difference. And like a 5-frame difference isn't worth $350.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like playing a $2,000 budget for my machine, and I'm looking like I'm gonna go in the ballpark of a 980 Ti. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, like having a tablet is fucking awesome. Like you do not realize how like rad those things are to have
until you own one.
Like you think, oh, this is a real luxury product, but then you use it and you're like, fuck, like what have I been doing with all this fucking my life without this? Especially for books. Like I used to be a big reader, and then most of my books got destroyed in basement floods. And then like I've like downloaded like 3 books, and I'm already halfway through one of them in like a day and a half of owning it. So yeah. One of them is that Console Wars book that's like this really in-depth history of Sega and Nintendo. Back in the day, and it is super interesting. Like, if you want to see the inner workings of Sega back in the early 90s, and same thing with Nintendo, you should absolutely buy that book.
What's it called?
Console Wars.
Okay,
it came out. It came out last year. Yeah, Aaron, I think you'd really dig it. Yeah, that was cool. I'm gonna check out more games on it when I'm back from E3 and actually have money to like purchase games. But like I've heard good things about Monument Valley. They got the full version of XCOM on it.
Do they?
XCOM like seems perfect for tablet controls.
You should also check out Infinity Blade, Bronson.
Yeah, Anthony keeps telling me about that one.
That one's good. I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into a bunch of these once I'm back. But right now it's books and Hearthstone.
Oh my!
Like that entire 8-hour car ride down to LA, I'm gonna be just dead silent reading.
I thought you were gonna be dead silent asleep.
That's part of it, especially if
Poor Anthony, he just has to sit next to for an entire.
I'll be up.
To LA.
The thing is, like, I get restless, so I'll be up for parts of it. But if I go to that party the night beforehand,
is that still a thing that's happening?
That is a thing that is happening still, as far as I know. So
Yeah.
Hey, John, do you want to go to a party the night before E3?
I'm already going to a graduation party.
Okay,
So
great.
we're all going to a bunch of parties.
We're all going to feel like shit. Great. Anthony is going to be the only one well-rested.
No, he won't. He's Anthony. He doesn't rest well.
Yeah, like, the night before trips like this, Anthony sleeps like 4 hours. He's so excited and restless.
So he's just like, Urgh.
Yeah, and it always ends up with us going to McDonald's and or Starbucks and getting coffee.
Diabetes.
So last time I went to McDonald's was before our San Francisco trip, and I found that I no longer like Egg McMuffins. They are disgusting now.
Well, I agree with you.
Yeah. It's breakfast food from McDonald's.
Their hash browns are still fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
McDonald's hash and their pancakes actually aren't bad. McDonald's pancakes are not awful.
They do a few good things.
Yeah, dude, next time I'm just gonna get like 10 hash browns. Those are like $1 a piece, right?
Yep.
That's really expensive.
It's $1, I think, 15 for one.
That's really obnoxious because you can go to Walmart and get the ones you bake at home that taste exactly the same. You can get like 20 for $5.
But I don't think you have time to go get some from the store, bake them at home.
I could go the night beforehand and bake them at the person whose party I'm going to's house.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
Hey, I'm gonna come over for a party and bake some shit if you don't mind.
Why were you just so scared of that tiny fly?
I don't know. Like, just it like jumped at me, and I was like, what? No, you're supposed to run in fear when I flick you.
You can't control things with wings, man. You can't do it.
It just like beefed up to you. I was like, what?
I'm super excited for E3. That's a thing, but we'll talk about that in a minute. John, have you played anything this past week that's somewhat new or recent?
Well, that review.
That's not embargoed, so you can talk about that.
It's like a traditional
what's the name of the game?
Dungeon crawler. Oh, I don't even remember.
It's like new, like Tokyo Abyss.
New Tokyo Abyss, yeah, something
it's
like that.
NIS game from the guys who made Demon's Gaze.
Yeah, it's like a traditional dungeon crawler JRPG.
Okay,
so like on paper it sounds awesome, but
it's not.
I'm also not a huge fan of dungeon crawlers.
Yeah, that's kind of how I reviewed, like, this team that made what you're playing made Demon's Gaze last year, which is basically the game you're playing, but like fantasy instead of sci-fi. And I gave it a 7. So it was a good game, but it wasn't for me. I don't know. Maybe that was just my take on it. What's your take on this though?
I've been thinking around in the 6 range. Like I do really like JRPGs, so I like that part about it. But man, like being in the same dungeon and going through it first person, I just hate. Like I don't like that at all. It's just it kind of sucks because the game doesn't necessarily suck, but because I don't like it, it sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I played some of The Witcher before finally returning it. That game has amazing presentation and like it's really good combat for a Western RPG and all this other stuff, but the pacing kind of bothered me and I eventually just stopped.
That game had the best glitches ever.
Yeah, you found the bodiless horseman.
The bodiless horseman, the dragon that just didn't die, it just posed for me. And me and John ended up, like, I found a tree monster that, like, destroyed me and John, and then he went back and killed it, so he's like, look at this video. Feel better about yourself.
I
got your revenge.
Yeah. You took out that thing in, like, 4 hits. I was like, dang.
It's definitely not a game for me, but I see how people could like it. That's kind of how I felt about it. I was like...
That's how you're going to feel about Fallout.
No, Fallout... Yeah. My opinion of Fallout 3 was, fuck that game. And if
you never played New Vegas.
Yeah,
that
no.
one kind of saved it.
Okay, well, I only played Fallout 3, which I played 20 hours of, trying to comprehend why people liked this game. Like, my own thing is, like, I'm going to do enough side quests and the main story to understand why people like this game. And I beat the main story and did a bunch of side quests. After 20 hours, I was like, this game sucks fucking dick. It is glitchy and broken, and the shooting isn't satisfying, and the story fucking is awful. And I hate being in this world because it is not fun to traverse through, and boring as hell. And oh my god, playing this is fucking torture. What is your opinion of Fallout 3, Aaron?
That's about the same. Yeah, I play a lot of it. I love the setting. I love the beginning. Get out into the wasteland, it's like, oh, this is cool. And then you kill a few rats and go into that city. Oh, this is kind of neat. And then you blow it up. And then it's like, okay, a lot of wasteland here.
I'm bored.
I'm going to walk around a bit and then pause time and pick exactly where in the head I want to shoot this guy and take some bottle caps from him. Okay, I'm moving on to another game. And that's a cycle for me.
VATS was a cool idea, and it's fun to use. But when
VATS, yes.
But when you fight without VATS, I've never been so dissatisfied with a combat system. It's like, I just shot you in the face with the shotgun, but because the random dice roll decided to fuck me over, it did nothing to you.
It did like 1 damage. Well, I thought something that was kind of funny was just like, you found a keyboard that you don't know what it does. Smash all the buttons. You smashed all the buttons and nothing happened, but you feel slightly better. It just has like that witty comedy that I like.
That's all fine, but just
plus the fact that you can get both of your legs ripped off and still run.
Yeah, like I had
just like you've lost both legs.
One part of that game that I enjoyed is at the end when you're with like a giant robot that fights communism attacking the Capitol. I was like,
you can't hate that. I don't care how you feel about Fallout. That makes everyone smile.
I am actually considering going back to that game one more fucking time because of Fallout 4, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm considering doing it on stream. Like, the Steam sales are coming up. I barely have any money because of E3 coming. I have my budget pretty much set, and even then, I am just like, okay. Should I spend the $2 to $5 this is going to be on a Steam sale to stream this game I fucking hate?
To be fair, that actually might be entertaining to watch. Just every 5 minutes, I fucking hate this.
Well, that's the thing, and that's something that you know, Bronson. Half the fun is like playing something you hate and then complaining about it. That's entertaining.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, why don't you guys Super Senpai a little bit of it?
Yeah, we might, we're not going to do an entire playthrough of that game, because...
Maybe like an hour or so.
Yeah, we can get the component cables from Anthony to stream PS3 games. I have the PS3 version already.
Oh god, wait, if we got that, we could stream.
We could stream Persona. I'd want to do a full playthrough of that.
I would
shit.
Yeah, commit to that fucking... Here's the thing I'd want before I do a Persona playthrough is, one, have both of us on a set schedule at work that's the same... go to our manager and be like, look, we need the identical schedules at different houses for about 6 months.
Well, we don't know if we'd have the same house.
Well, even if it's a different house.
Yeah, if we had a different house, just be like, listen, this is the schedule I need for school.
Wink.
Well, I'm going back to school hopefully in August.
Yeah,
TMCC.
I intend to do online classes.
Hopefully my car can make it up that hill.
Yeah, I have that same worry, don't worry.
Yeah.
Hey man, you can join me on the bus.
Hit the road, Jack.
I don't
go on buses, Bronson.
Hey man.
Sit where public people sit.
Ow.
Coming from the old homeless guy.
Yeah, coming from the person who has been homeless more than anyone here.
I thought Aaron was a nomad.
Aaron was homeless for a good year and a half period, but you've been homeless for
What? Whoa, what? No.
No, what? Wasn't it a year you were homeless, or did
it was 3 months? Okay, more like 5.
Aaron's
it was 5 months. I have no problem with being a nomad, but come on, let's at least be close to the truth.
All right, fine. I'm gonna say it felt like 6 months. I'll say 6.
I got there in I want to say I got there in November, and I had a house at the time, but then we were moving. but the whole party did not have the next place set up before they moved, which I thought was a bit of an oversight. But that's, I'm the one that moved there anyway, so it really fell on me anyway. So
because those two specific people are fucking idiots, the ones that you were moving with.
And they're chill guys, and I like them. Can be chill with whatever situation that we're in, but the fact that it went on from most of December, if not all of December, until late March, and that's when I got a house again.
Like those two gentlemen you were talking about, like I know who they are, and they are super nice, fun dudes to hang out with, but they are fucking dumb.
I mean, well, it didn't help that it was a problem for me because they had backup plans. If they couldn't get another thing set up, they have their parents' house. They have friends who have housing that they can share rooms and share rent with. It was really on me when that happened. I was like, oh, okay, I thought you guys would have had the next place set up. I guess I should not have counted on that.
You had to couch hop between, like, them and me and, like...
You and a few other people.
Yeah. That's why we called you the Nomad.
I was a nomad. I don't know why. I should have been called Mick Nomad because I spent 12 hours of every day at the McDonald's because they had free Wi-Fi.
we called that your McDonald's. Like there was
still call that his McDonald's.
Yeah, like I identify that as that's Aaron's McDonald's.
Yeah. They let me sit there with my computer for 12 hours. All I had to do was pay my $2 for my drink and my McDouble, and that was my food for the day. So I tried to make that stretch and use their Wi-Fi.
I remember that, like, even now I call it your McDonald's, and I remember one time, like, I was downtown and I was really hungry and I was like, oh, I'll get McDonald's. And I went there and lo and behold, Aaron was there on fucking Wi-Fi.
Yeah! That was my place. That's where I would have slept there if they would have let me.
Alright.
I slept in a car outside Bronson's house where people get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
no, like legitimately, like the first night, like 2 streets down, someone got shot breaking into cars.
Yeah, we were hanging out. We walked the river, and then we were hanging out, and we hear this bang noise, this loud bang noise, and I jokingly said, "Oh, someone just got iced," and then we read in the paper the next day, yo, someone got iced 2 blocks away
on Taylor Street.
on Taylor Street, trying to stop someone from breaking into his car.
Yeah,
that would have been a great surprise. Just lift up the trunk. Hi.
I only stayed at Bronson's house when I was already there, or I was around there, and I just didn't want to walk anymore, and it was 1 in the morning. Well, it wasn't 1 in the morning. I didn't disturb Bronson at that hour.
Someone asked me to move into their apartment with them, because he needed a roommate, and Bronson fought tooth and nail to keep me there
because well, first off, one. We have converted into a living room almost, or into your bedroom almost so far. We're almost done.
That couch doesn't even fold out all the way. It sits up at a 45-degree angle.
That is because of the other couch that we need to get rid of.
Sleep at a 45-degree angle now?
Yeah, he's like in a coffin.
It's legitimately
nice.
I make a 45-degree angle because my head and my neck is flat, and then my body just goes 45 degrees, and I'm just this is uncomfortable.
I hear that's really good on your back.
It is. I can almost bend. But
no, the reason I did that is because the person you were moving in with is a piece of shit. That person, I know that person, and you even think he's a piece of shit. You even think that person's a piece of shit. So don't even.
You can only fool around with so many different girls while in a relationship before I even think you're just a bad person. And by the way, that limit's 1.
Yeah, you're like Spider-Man. Everyone gets 1.
No one gets. You get 1, and you get a talking to. He already hit 9.
And yet it still goes. Still goes.
Yeah, they're getting married.
That's
good Lord. All right.
He said he'd stop though.
But no, it also.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, let's take his word for it.
Also,
all right, that's good.
The rent is way cheaper here too. That's another.
Yeah, that was just really funny. I might have found a apartment, Bronson. I think I'm moving out.
Yeah. No.
I spent 3 days straight. This is the cons. This is the cons. This is the cons.
The reason I did that is though because if you said you were moving in with that other person that you hang out with a lot, I'm not going to name names because of the podcast. They might get out. I would have been like, okay, cool, whatever. But because this person is a human piece of shit, and personally I just want to see them suffer, that is why I was like, okay, no, this is not okay. You should not help this person. No one should help this person. Anyway.
Man, things are interesting in Reno right now.
Dude, it is a weird place.
Yeah, you've missed a lot these last 2 weeks.
Apparently.
Yeah, no, I told Aaron the story that we're not going to say on the podcast for a couple months. And his response was pretty much the same as everyone else's. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was the beginning of it.
That was the beginning of just this weird
2-week period
clusterfuck. The other people that invited you to move in, those 2 girls, I would have been fine with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, if you want, like, but...
That would have been really fun.
The conversation that would have instigated.
That would have just been the weirdest situation ever. That was so out of the blue, too.
Just random text message, haven't talked in weeks. Hey, do you want to move in with me?
Hey, you want to move in with me and my friend? What do we... So we're looking for a 3-bedroom? Yeah. Okay, this is...
Nice.
I'd be like, the ratio would be 1 me to 2 chicks, so I mean, even ratio at least.
That's a very good ratio to be in.
I'd never leave my room. There'd always be drunk people around, so I'd have plenty of stories.
Oh, God.
And I'd have to buy 4 locks for my door.
No, I remember... Christ. Hey, Aaron, do you remember that Christmas party we went to where you got super duper shit faced and we nearly let you die in a blizzard?
Of course I remember. Absolutely.
How could he forget attempted murder?
We did.
Right, yeah.
We did.
I felt a lot better after I emptied myself at the gold and silver. I felt a lot better after that. So they were worried about me walking in a blizzard, but I was just like around the corner in the blizzard, and it was not a big deal after that. But yes, I do remember that party, and I was sick, and then I drank beer, then drank liquor, so like double whammy. All of that went wrong real fast.
Not only that, like our group was like 10 people, and we broke off in like 3 separate groups, and you would go up to each one asking us if you should do another shot.
No, I didn't ask everyone. I asked you and Tori.
Yeah, and we were in different groups.
Those are the 2 people, and those are 2 terrible people to drink with.
Wait, is that the same party you ended up shirtless in your yard?
No, that was a
No, I was not. Although I still remember that girl who went in like nothing but like glow in the dark body paint, which would have been cool if she wasn't the only one there. So it looked kind of awkward. Oh, cool! You decided to be crazy and fun. Too bad none of us did.
Bad. And then like the cops broke the party.
And the cops go up, and it's like this really mild, like, okay, we're gonna walk out now.
Oh my God!
All right, cool. See you guys later.
It was a closed off apartment, so it's not like people could scatter out.
Well, right.
Everyone run! There's a wall.
I remember that. God, I remember that like they had a bar, and it was just like as much as you could fucking drink. I was driving, and we crammed 8 people into the Warthog, which at most sits 5.
I've been in that.
It's supposed to.
10.
Yeah, it's supposed to sit 5.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was sad that car died this year finally.
It had to though. Yep. As did that TV.
And now the TV's back alive.
Yeah, we got the TV.
Oh, you revived it.
Yep, we bought a new bulb for
It took an hour and a half of angry yelling at the bulb because we couldn't figure it out because we're 2 full-grown men.
And then we figured out, we're just stupid. Got it.
Oh, yeah, that's how it usually goes.
Oh God. So, Aaron, you're the last one. Have you played Splatoon, right?
I played nothing but Splatoon. I have not been gaming very much in a while, but I have been playing a lot of Splatoon, which I believe we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Splatoon is great. That is a great game.
Splatoon is great. I am really, really awful at it, which has been a bummer.
I'm enjoying all the Miiverse things that are coming out of it.
I'm enjoying all the King of the Hill art.
Yeah, just
King of the Hill art's great.
Just like
Pocket Ink,
or just like the government is turning our kids into squids.
There's all sorts of great memes coming out of that. So.
I actually really want to play it. Like, I know that Tori on staff is really into that game. And like from what I've seen of it, it looks really cool. Like, I was the only one who came out of E3 last year with any interest in that game at all. And
really?
even mine was mild.
Right, yeah, I know yours was mild, but yeah, I'm glad it's become what it is. People are enjoying it. I just need to learn to get good at it, because god damn it, it's frustrating. I'm really bad at this game that I love so much.
That's how I felt about Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare at first. I was like, I'm so bad at this, I don't understand why. And then I just started getting new stuff, and I was like, I'm unbeatable!
Final game we played was this past Friday. John and I and Anthony did Heroes of the Storm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, talk about sucking at games that we like. Yeah.
Yeah. Games that we are terrible at. Heroes of the Storm. But I think that if you and Anthony and I did some bot matches and like really worked on working map objectives, we would just go into matches and dominate people.
Hey, even though I have a shitty computer, I'd still help. I was actually really good at League. So I actually am pretty decent at these games.
I swear he should be able to run that on like really fucking low settings.
I installed it on his laptop, and like even on the fucking lowest setting, on the lowest resolution, like it'll run at like a stable 25-ish most of the time, but in like bigger action scenes it looks like a fucking slideshow.
Well, I say we recruit him. Who cares?
Yeah,
we're gonna lose. Well, like we have a pretty good chance of losing either way.
Yeah, then
so at least this time we can blame it on Ray.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, let's see. What does everyone play? I know you're support.
Yep.
John's tank.
Anthony's damage.
Like ranged or close?
Well, I prefer ranged.
Yeah.
I like ranged DPS.
I really like support if it's the right character. Like, in other words, not Lily, because she is garbage.
Really?
Buy Uther?
Actually,
I'm gonna buy Uther when I level up because I'm very close.
I really want to get good with Murky though.
Murky,
I want to be a specialist and just crush things spirits.
I have seen good Murky players, and they are fucking amazing. Let's see, who else? Like, I've seen, like, anyone who plays a specialist and actually gets good with them is insane.
Well, yeah. The harder it is to use a character, the better they are usually.
Like the Lost Vikings, like dude.
I couldn't do it though with the splitting up thing. I just couldn't handle that. It would take too much concentration just to focus on like 3 different areas. Like okay, let's do this sneak attack. And then when they yell to come together, they'll yell Vikings assemble.
Vikings assemble.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Aaron, do you have a working computer?
Well, it's working. I can't say it'll run much, but it works.
You should try to run Heroes of the Storm.
I will attempt running Heroes of the Storm at some point here. Because, yeah, I've been hearing a lot about it.
Because, like, man, I have a feeling that, like, when we all get use of our mains with a little practice, we will just go into games and wreck people.
We would be a pretty decent 5-man team.
Yeah, like, that would... Like, because if we can't get Nick to play, then Aaron, you definitely have to get good at that game.
Well, I have it installed, and again, going back to what we were talking about earlier, I have not found a game I'm very good at, but I don't know, maybe it'll be this one.
It's like your teammates help too. Like you really can't be good at this game by yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm open to giving it a shot for sure.
I know when John and I both played our mains, we just fucking dominated top lane. Like it was.
When we were Raynor and Uther, dude. That was vicious.
That was just like anytime you got close to dying, I healed you, and just anytime that like I needed a minute, you would distract them. It was fucking perfect. Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's all we've played. So we had some news, and then we'll call it an evening, gentlemen.
Cool.
Actually, we'll talk about some E3 stuff, then call it an evening, probably.
Sure, yeah.
So first one is Platinum Games has an unannounced game coming to E3. The fine folks who made Bayonetta, Metal Gear Rising, The Wonderful 101, and Vanquished are going to be revealing a new game at this year's E3. They also revealed Scalebound during last year's Microsoft press conference.
Cool.
So, yeah. Well,
let's hope it's Revengeance too.
Revengeance.
Wonderful 102.
Wonderful 102.
There you go. Yep.
Maybe Bayonetta 3 already.
You think they would all? Yeah. Is it something that they would have like a title for? They'd show the title card and said, "Hey, it's coming in like late 2016, early 2017."
Yeah, that game could be cool. Vanquish 2, maybe.
I would love to see them like put more of a more concerted effort into making a new Vanquish, because I think that's a cool idea that just needs another go.
Yep. Anarchy Reigns 2, maybe. That game was dumb, but I really enjoyed it.
Do you think it's an IP that could have like a good sequel to make it something?
I don't think any other IPs besides maybe Metal Gear are probably getting sequels, so that's why I'm just like, fuck it, name anything.
That's true. I would like the idea of them creating some new IP.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Platinum, a new IP is something I'll always accept with open arms.
I feel like they did another game we're forgetting. Oh, another Mad World, maybe.
There you go. Yeah,
that would be cool.
That would be. So, Forza Motorsport 6 is going to have weather finally.
Okay.
Also, Porsches.
Porsches and weather. Anthony.
Really?
Those two statements just sold Anthony Ta on Xbox.
Right.
I'm not even joking. Like, that's what he always complains about in Forza. So, wish granted, Mr. Ta. Go get that Xbox.
Well,
you'd think they would have had all that stuff already.
I thought you were buying
Yeah,
it
really.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
So, I don't know. Does anyone here like Forza?
Yeah, Forza's cool.
I mean, at this point, it's like Burnout's my game, and they're all doing Need for Speed, so...
Aaron it's like me. I kind of accepted that it's never coming back.
I like Need for Speed.
And the sooner you accept that, the sooner that you can go on with your life.
You broke his heart.
I can't do it. That is an IP that is beloved, that I don't think has a bad game in it. Like, the worst it got was like mediocre with Revenge or something like that.
Even Revenge was a damn good game.
Even Revenge was a good game. It was just mediocre by Burnout standards. I feel like if Need for Speed started going bad for whatever reason, like, they'll just jump back to the Burnout IP, whoever owns that.
Oh.
And then, like, because that's a name that people will bring that up, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I would love a new Burnout game. I think it's something that a company has in their pocket, so that if things go south for whatever reason, they could pull out another Burnout game.
I enjoyed Jeff Gerstmann's stance on that game, which is like, he was talking about, he wrote an article about like IPs they want to see come back, and like, it was like, Burnout, come fucking on already. That was it.
Yeah. I mean, I to me is okay with them doing Need for Speed as long as they are allowed to be very Burnout with Need for.
That's not Burnout. You want to know what would be a great way to bring back Burnout?
That would be a great way to bring back Burnout.
All right, E3 this year, fucking just the screen goes black. You hear the intro to Paradise City. Fucking cars start blowing up. Burnout Paradise 2 coming late 2016.
And then a car enters into the conference and enters into crash mode. And then oh no.
Or even better, two cars enter and then crash into one another.
Oh no. Multiplayer crash mode. Oh.
That'd be cool.
Burnout.
That would be kind of cool.
Oh, Burnout Paradise, such a, yeah. Especially with the technology that is being offered now, you would think that like creating a bigger open world and expanding on some of the ideas of Burnout Paradise, you would think, I don't know. Burnout has a lot of potential, and Need for Speed's kind of, I don't know what's going on with Need for Speed, to be honest.
Like, fucking Burnout is just like, I played Burnout Paradise fairly recently. Like, on my PC. I was like, looking through my Steam library, looking for something to play, and I was like, I'll play that at Burnout again. It's been a while. And, like, man, if that game had a fresh coat of paint for visuals, it would feel like a brand new fucking game. Burnout Paradise has not aged a fucking bit except for its visuals.
Remember that expansion, like, to the island, and you could get, like, that was amazing. Yeah, I thought that was great.
And then all that free fucking DLC.
Yeah.
Like, all that shit was awesome.
And it bums me out because that's the same team that did Skate, which the Skate games are some of my favorite of all time. Like, that team, the Black Box team, they knew how to make a good game. They got split up and all that, and now, like, the result is these new Need for Speed games that I am not hearing a whole lot about. Like, to be fair, I have not played them, but I'm still sour I'm still sour about their existence because their mere existence is a testament to the end of Black Box. It's just a bummer. I can only hope. I can only hope that they, whoever's responsible for breaking up that team brings it back together, because there's new Tony Hawk coming out, and I think everyone just kind of accepted that other than a couple games in the Tony Hawk franchise, Skate is a better skateboarding game. And so, with talks of the new Tony Hawk game coming out, it's like, all right, well, let's make a new Skate. We'll just blow them out of the water again. Like, I don't know. Just anything to bring that team back together to do skating, Burnout, Need for Speed. I don't know. Just make good games.
All right, well,
letter to the industry. Make good games.
We got 2 pieces of happy news to close out the night. First off, Super Meat Boy is finally coming to PlayStation. Super Meat Boy.
How many years was that?
About almost 5.
I thought it was closer to 6.
No, it's 5. It came out in 2010.
Oh, yeah, it did.
So, the fine creator of this game says that in the month it releases, it will be free to all PlayStation Plus subscribers.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it is coming to PS4 and Vita, but not PS3.
Yeah.
Eh.
That makes sense.
Let it go, guys. Just let the system go.
Time.
Everyone has to make you have to make your little transition. Man, I walked into a GameStop like a couple weeks ago, and someone's like, "Yeah, I just finally got my 360." Like, what?
What are you doing?
What's going on, man? You okay? Is everything all right?
Do you think it's 2010?
I mean,
I can top that.
Oh, could you?
Yeah. I walked into GameStop the other day, and there was a guy arguing over the why they didn't carry PlayStation 2 games, because those were the only games he could play, because he didn't know about new systems.
How old was he?
Like 33.
Oh man!
Like, he had to walk out of the time chamber today, and then what happened to my system?
Like,
what is this PS3?
I was allowed to buy old because I was 5 and my parents were poor. And we knew how to go to those specialty, local stores for your Super Nintendo games and your N64 games when everyone had moved on. I mean, I guess when you have a name like GameStop and you're not necessarily savvy, you assume that they'd have everything. But still, man.
Like, my thing with this is, is it really that hard to, just... Ray and I are broke. We are broke right now.
We are the brokest.
Somehow we managed to still buy at least one modern console.
Well, also, to be fair, you guys are more inclined to invest in a new console as opposed to people without, say, a gaming website.
That is a lie, because I didn't buy my own PlayStation 4. When I was with my ex, she actually bought it, but I paid half for it. And when she stormed out one night, I packed all my shit and took it. And that's how I got a PS4.
You didn't even leave the money for the rest of it?
No, she got my 360, so I called it a fair trade.
So that's fair. Yeah, all right.
But right now, I just went on games.
I couldn't afford a PS4. Are you kidding me?
Here's the at the time I was working at AT&T, so I was making a lot of money. My Xbox One I brought with a tax return, and then Wii U I was also working at AT&T at the time. So all my shit, I was working at a way, 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 way better job.
Right, yeah, exactly.
But no, okay, so here's the thing though, for $210 right now on GameStop's website, you can get a 160 gig refurbished PS3, GTA 5, Last of Us, Modern Warfare 3, Watch Dogs, and Batman Arkham Origins.
Ooh. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I don't know, man. There are people in living situations that we don't know about.
I mean, yeah, I get that. But, like, if you really want to play these fucking games...
Yeah, it's not hard. It's just,
well, you can say, I mean, you can say that for anything. If you really want something, you'll find a way to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm digging through these used these PS3s on GameStop right now. You know, because, like, if I was buying a system right now and I wasn't wanting to go, like, to the newest new... Like, you can get the 60 gig launch PS3s, which are the backwards compatible ones, for $110.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome.
It's not bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
You know, like, hold on, I'm digging through their list right here because I'm not sure if you're aware of this. The fucking PS3 has had just tons of models.
They've had a few. For sure.
I still think the wood edition was like the weirdest one.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was weird.
But okay, so like for a 250 PS3 used, it's $130. For a for a 500 gig new, it's $210 or $220. Sorry. So I mean, like, and if you just want the system to play discs, uninstall, and then play a new disc, like, I've seen them for as low as $100. You know, so...
Yeah. So, yeah, now's a good time to go in on last generation if you felt like...
Yeah, like, I've been at GameStop and just, like, some of the best games of last gen are super cheap.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm actually, right now... I'm actually the game that's keeping my PS3 around is Yakuza 5. Like, I'm just waiting for the English port of that. Gonna beat it and then just box all that shit up, and you know, like,
I don't know. I still like my PS3. I play on mine a lot.
I do, but like, I'm at the point where like I don't play it enough to like keep most like.
Well, you see, I don't have a Wii U or an Xbox One to go with my PS4, Bronson.
Yeah,
I'm a broke bitch.
You will by the end of the year, though, probably.
Yeah, probably. I'll probably get that. If everything goes right, I will buy the Halo edition, like the new Halo edition Xbox One coming out, go to SNEF or SAC Anime and have Master Chief sign it, and then my life will be complete.
I'm gonna have him sign that helmet up there. On the Legendary Edition helmet. Yep. But last piece of news. We're all aware of that new Castlevania thing, Bloodstained, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has hit some new funding goals. So
nice.
it's getting a Wii U port, which we talked about last week.
Yep.
It is getting asynchronous online multiplayer. It is getting a Vita port.
Oof.
And its entire soundtrack will be fully orchestrated.
Nice.
Nice.
What about the upcoming ones, Bronson?
The upcoming ones, if they do hit them, which right now they're not that far off from the next one, online challenge mode at 4 million, third playable character at 4.25 million, 4.5 million, there's a pre-sequel minigame for PC and consoles, and at 4.75 million, a prequel minigame for portables.
How much longer does this have?
3 days as a recording. So
oh wow, as a recording, so shit.
So if we're lucky, it might limp to online challenge mode.
I'm hoping just massive surge for 3-player.
Yeah, for a third playable character, that'd be cool.
Hype.
That'd be cool. I'm happy it hit the Vita goal.
It just hit. I'm honestly happy that it just hit goal in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like
it just became a game.
Yeah, they had like all these goals, and their goal at 850,000 was like hire David Hayter. Like Solid Snake, and I'm like, yeah,
I can do that.
Local co-op, new boss, like they had a lot of stuff, and yeah, so
it'd be hilarious if this just all of a sudden came back up. Just like, are you sure you don't need 5 more days?
Are you sure?
Hit this goal, we add 5 more days.
Yeah, hit this goal, we add 10 more days to this. And then hit this goal, we add another 10 days.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No Kickstarter.
All right. Well, and with some of that Vita port information, you're gonna be able to export the game's music to the Vita music library. It's gonna have PS4 cross-save support, touchscreen support, and will work on PlayStation TV.
Nice.
Huh. Okay.
Quote, we are truly honored to be a part of this project and work with other development teams to bring another one of Igarashi-san's masterpieces to handheld.
I am super excited for this game.
Yeah, I really liked Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and I was A-okay with all the other Castlevanias that were 2D. So the fact that the dude who started those games is like,
I want to make a new one, and everyone was just like, no.
and all the publishers were like, fuck no, but then he's like, Kickstarter, and every fan was like, all the money!
Well, didn't specifically for Bloodstain, didn't they have some money lined up, but they just wanted to make sure that there was interest?
They had enough money, from what I heard, to make the game.
Yeah.
They had their goal of $500,000. They were like, we can make this, but how much more could we do for the game if we do this?
Okay.
So either way, it was going to get made, but this way, happiness.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, well, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's it for this week, guys. You guys anything you want to bring up before we call it tonight?
Persona 4 is still a good game.
Persona 4 is an amazing game.
And when Persona 5 comes out, I will probably take a week off of work and disappear from the world.
You can't do that at your new job.
I can just be like, hey, I have a doctor's appointment in China. I will be gone for the week.
I have to go to Beijing to find this new cure for diabetes.
Well, to be fair, I could be like, hey, I've worked 600 plus hours in the last 2 months. Can I have a week off? They'd probably be like, you have all the time you want off. Just come back and keep working doubles.
Oh, we forgot to tell the story about how we nearly got murdered with our friend Bill.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We almost got butchered by a homeless man.
Yeah, like, we were walking back, we go to the river for walks because, I'm fat, it helps me, he's diabetic, helps him, and it gets us out of the house.
And we bring company, usually.
And we bring company on, we all bitch about our life's problems. It's really healthy in general. And we go, and we're walking back to the car, when we see this homeless guy with a cart just standing in the middle of the road.
Hold on, let's go back a little bit. Like, we see him walking in the middle of the road, just on the edge, from, a little ways away. And then as we get towards the car, he just pulls his cart, into the middle of the road, blocking off the entire street, and has, a wrench in one hand and, a dagger in the other. And he's just staring at us.
It sounds like a Condemned character.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
God, they should make another Condemned.
Bronson just look at each other like, we're gonna push Bill down.
Yeah,
and
Bill
make a run for it, he's not even paying attention.
Bill doesn't notice this, and Ray and I have roommate telepathy, which Aaron, you probably know about with Jerry.
Sure.
We've
done it.
Yeah, if you live with someone, you just
We're just like, dude.
You just get a mind link, oh no. So we're ready to push Bill down in the middle of the street and just say, take him!
And just start running.
You don't have to be the fastest, you just have to be the second slowest.
Yeah. Exactly. I already had my key in hand. I got it out the second I saw this. I'm like, either we're making it to the car, I'm getting in the car and we're gonna live, or I'm gonna stab this key into his eyeball. But either way, it's unlocking something.
But, the way he was standing there,
right.
It looked like something out of a zombie apocalypse movie.
You've all seen that, the one shadow, 2 arms down, head facing down, just, the outline. You can't see
you don't see... So I'm just like, oh, it's fucking Patient Zero. This is the one who ate a bad chili dog. This is how I go. Start of the zombie apocalypse, right at the fucking start.
If you just started to growl, I probably would have just ran.
I would have just ran for the car, just shoved Bill down, got in the car, go, go, go!
Ran him over, ran his cart over.
It's like, where do we go? Alaska!
Quinn has the ammo!
And it's just like,
just head north.
Alaska, it's cold, so they're slowed, they can't move as quick.
Quinn has a shit ton of ammo.
And Quinn has tons of guns. This seems like a great plan.
And he's been wanting to get some for the longest time. Kressler shooting coyotes again.
Oh, God. But yeah, that's how we nearly got killed.
Yeah.
By the river.
Cool.
It was great, because as we unlocked the car and got in, he was just staring at the car, same position, arms down.
That's the part that really made me think zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, if his head just would have started convulsing, I would have been like, and we're gonna die. Actually, no, I'm going to run it over with this bad Durango and save the universe. And blame Bill. because he's obviously the scapegoat between the three of us.
Yeah, like, that's, I mean, just like, he's new to the river cult.
I would have just been like, touch him to see if he's alive after I ran over him like 6 times. And like, now your fingerprints are on him. Good job, you're going to jail. The case of the TV murders is solved.
Oh, God. Alright. So, gentlemen, is there anything else for this week?
Yeah, you guys have any fun murder stories?
Oh, Tacoma is just filled with weird people that like to shout things at themselves, or at least I hope to themselves.
That reminds me of like that Halo tournament you and I went to with Andy, and that guy was yelling at that garbage can. Yeah, that was weird. Just on a high school campus, just screaming at a garbage can.
Hey,
Maybe he was trying to get support, because you know what they say, trash can, not trash can.
Oh, and on that bombshell.
And on that terrible, terrible joke.
Alright, everyone, we are on Facebook.com, The Gamer Access, Twitter, @The Gamer Access, Twitch.tv/The Gamer Access, YouTube, The Gamer Access, but our stuff does post late. Also, we are aware of the iTunes problem. We are getting it fixed right now. In the meantime, just go to thegameraccess.com if that's where you normally get our shit. Anyway, this has been
Ray Johannesson,
Aaron Reynolds,
John Macaluso,
and Bronson Fury. We will be back in 2 weeks with another fun-filled episode because E3, and John and I will have daily podcasts during E3.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So enjoy that. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.